There he is.
He's like an animal or something. Get to me, he definitely is.
Alright everybody, we're going to get started.
Introduce yourself.
My name's John, I'm Tommy's brother. I'll be the roast master tonight. It's not going to be a very long roast, we only got a few people who wanted to roast him. Stephanie's going to go after me, and then I believe Nick. Does anyone else want to say anything about Tommy? Yes! Stephanie's mother, perfect. And her brother, awesome. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and wait for Tommy to get up here. Where did he go?
How to get enough alcohol.
Oh, there he is. Classy individual. You got a little shirt. Okay. Alright. I worked really hard on this, so be.
Is this taping down?
Delicate. Yeah, it's taping. We're ready to go. We're live.
We're live.
Alright. Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming. It's a surprise birthday for my brother Tommy, who turned 30 yesterday. We decided to do roast because they're for people you admire and think highly of, and in this case we made an exception. Tommy's been my older brother for 26 years. For the first 15 years I just thought he was an evil foster kid my parents adopted named Malachi. I wish that was the truth. Instead I was forced to live in the same room as this anarchist ginger who my mother affectionately named Thomas Joseph Babcock. Now, before I start, I want you all to know feelings are going to get hurt. You can't take them to heart, because if I say something mean about you, you should be flattered. And if I say nothing, it's either because I don't think anything bad of you, or you're just too easy to pick on. All right. Oh, crickets. Got it. Tommy works here in the apartments. Oh, I thought I would have got a little bit more laughter for that one. There's no middle ground with Tommy. You either hate him or you dislike him. Tommy is such a dick. Growing up, he once convinced me to jump off a shed, which I then broke my ankle on. If I had only known what kind of brother he was going to be later in my life, I would have jumped off the fucking roof. Quarter of the way done. Tommy's first kiss was a 16-inch walleye. True story. I looked up to Tommy for most of my life. I think it's because someone had once told me that keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Whatever he did, I'd be sure to follow, except for doing dudes. That was just Tommy. I see Nick got into the wine early, everybody. The homosexual whisper started when he went off to college. Most young men try to attend a school where the ratio of men to women would enhance their chances of getting laid. Instead, he went to Northern Michigan University, where you have a greater chance of catching pneumonia than you do a hand job. I had a Chawhawk joke in here, but he didn't show up. That's too bad.
You can hit him anyway.
It's really, I was just going to go and Lucas Chawhawk, he's Polish. And then I was going to move on. And of course, my lovely wife Stephanie is here. Wave to everybody. She thinks I'm going to make fun of her. I'm not going to make fun of her. Can't say anything bad about her, but Tommy has. Isn't that right, Tommy? He has called her barren before, in the sense that she can't have children. Which I find ironic, because with how much pot Tommy smoked in college, you having children is a scientific impossibility. So no need to worry, Miss Patsky. Oh! It's getting real. You having fun, Mom? Okay. Tommy and my sister hated each other so much growing up that she once punched him in the face on a road trip and made his nose bleed. It was okay though, because Erin had a tampon handy, which she always did because she was always PMSing. Little did Tommy know that was the closest he was going to get to for a long, long time. I didn't even have to say it. Pete Smith is in the house, everybody. Tommy and Pete are dear, dear friends. Dear friends. They've been friends since junior high, went to college together, and still keep in touch to this day. Tommy was so in love with Pete that he once dated a chick in college who looked just like him.
She did!
Remember the time? He was butt ugly, that one. That was butt ugly.
She's a nice girl, John.
She was a nice lady.
Great personality.
I'm sorry. Nick Pizzo made the drive out. Which is surprising. It's surprising because, you know, Nick RSVP'd to my wedding, and then he wouldn't come. But you still owe my parents money. We'll get to that later. Then he RSVPs to this one and shows up, so I don't see any type of consistency. And he's, for some reason, he has woodpeckers in his car. Just wanted to say it.
Yeah.
Don't know why. Most people would have taken him to the Humane Society, but he's raising woodpeckers. There's no punchline here. That's just it. So Nick... Wait, oh, I'm not done with you yet. The first time Tommy met Nick was the first time he actually turned down crack. Nick? I was going to go with speed, but I thought crack is a little more humorous. Alright. Nick talked so much, he once got in an argument with his own echo, and the son of a bitch won it. It was an argument about worms or some shit like that. Yeah, he won the argument. So Nick is so stupid, I once saw him hit on a retard and she turned him down. True story. Her name was Michelle. And we're going back up there this year and Nick's gonna try again.
She didn't turn me down! You guys went right around the boat! Oh, Tommy. Well, I've known Tommy since high school. We played soccer together. He's recently retired from soccer at like, what, 26 or 27 he retired from soccer? And so now we just fish. We hang out once a year. It's a week. It's probably enough. Yeah. You know, especially since last year he showed up, surprised us looking like Carrot Top, which is weird. He buffed himself out. I don't have too much bad to say about Tommy without involving myself in the story. So I'm just gonna give a few facts about Tom. Well, Tom used to be lean. He's now a little buff. He's often quiet, but will talk shit on the drop of a dime if, you know, enticed. He likes to drink beer, but he loves wine, and I do too. Uses one fishing pole all week on this fishing trip. Catches fish on this one pole, but will bring 27 of them just in case. Brings 27 poles. Yep. Usually pretty tight on room too.
Well, your canteen does.
He's pretty picky on like food and drinks, and he's usually gets set in his own way. But he has led into peer pressure, and I've seen it. I've been there. He might seem a little white-skinned, but he's really red-haired. He might have drive a big truck now, but he used to drive a real tiny car. He might have a married brother, and so do I. But you know, but we are not yet, and I think that's pretty cool at 30 to make it. And I think I consider us lucky. I don't know. I love you like your brother, Tom. Your family's great. You guys are a bunch of good folks, and can't wait to learn a bunch of shit up north. Fishing with you.
You know, if I had another week, I swear I could write like 4 more pages on this guy. Right. Tommy's wonderful girlfriend put this party together. Stephanie, everyone. Hey, Stephanie. Hey. Stephanie is so perfect, it's annoying. She goes to school, she works, she's active in her social work club. I asked her once, why social work? She said she likes to fix people who are mentally incapable of taking care of themselves and socially awkward, which is why she naturally attached herself to Tommy. But you still spelled Tommy's name wrong, which drives me crazy. It ends with a Y, not an IE. It's not cute, so stop fucking doing that. When you two first started dating, I thought there would be some problems with the age difference. However, after all those years of smoking pot, Tommy's probably stunted his brain to the point of a 21-year-old. So it works. I gotta think of something to say. They are 8 years apart. When Tommy was drinking wine from a box, Stephanie was drinking juice from a box. When Tommy was piercing tires in Marquette, she was just getting her ears pierced. That's a fun story Mom's going to hear later. I can't wait for you to tell it. Statute of limitations. He's 30. She can't do anything to him anymore. Okay. When he lost his virginity, she had most likely lost hers at that point already, too. You guys really got what I was getting at with that one. That's why I wanted to meet her first. The joke is that he was sold when he lost his virginity. Alright. Stephanie, everybody, come on up here. Say a few kind words.
Thanks, John. That was a wonderful show. Okay, first off, I want to say thank you to everyone who came tonight. It means a lot to me, but it means even more to Tommy, so thank you. For those of you who don't know me, I am Tommy's current girlfriend for the past year. I didn't put that in there. That was purpose. Current girlfriend. And in the time of getting to know him, I have found out some very many quirks and special qualities of Tommy. For example, I have learned that the differences in our vocabulary. For example, day off, and vacation, in my book, equal fishing trip in his. Always fishing trip. Always. I have learned that in Tommy's eyes, me spending $40 on shoes is outrageous, but paying $160 for a fishing rod is perfectly acceptable. I have learned that coupling pictures of him and I are considered tacky, but hanging in screws in our living room to put the hammock in are considered very tasteful. They're the same people. The same people. Yeah. I've learned that also on our fishing trips / vacations, he'll have one bag for his needs, like toothbrushes and clothes, and then one for fishing stuff. Lures, like 400 different lures, and 27 fishing rods as well. I have also learned about Tommy's love for red wines. I actually find it kind of ironic that Tommy drinks a beverage that also describes his personality. Full-bodied, sometimes a little tart, and very sarcastic at times. I have also gotten to meet Tommy's rare collection of friends. I can honestly say that I've never met someone with such a rare variety of life surrounding them. Nick Pizzo, who self-promotes love for special needs. Ryan Pizzo, who was crowned the prestigious badge of Baby Clown Face. Clown Baby, my bad. Pete, who was the only anti-Apple American ever in the world. And last but not least, John, who may rag on everyone else, but with a receding hairline like that, he really doesn't have room to talk. But seriously, you are a rare gem in my life, and I love you. Happy birthday.
Thank you. That'll do it.
Well, I don't know. I thought there was just going to be 3 people. Does anyone else want to say anything? Here we go. Come on up here. Say whatever you want.
Get ready.
Okay, I found it a little ironic that it's called a roast because you look like you're toasted 24/7. Won't lie. Alright, well, I'm not going to bore you like my sister did with my vocabulary, trying to be all smart. Being a little social worker. For example. But it's kind of funny how your dog mingled a little more when you came in here than you did. It's called a party. Jeez, I thought I'd be stinking like the situation up here. But you know that's my sister you're dating, right?
Where, yeah.
You know, my dad's never around. You never got the daddy talk from my sister. I could be the daddy situation in there. Just remember that.
That was awesome. Anybody else?
That's good, I think.
I think we tore into
Shut it down.
I'd like to leave the stage saying this, that I don't hate anyone here. I respect you all. You're all very nice people. I mostly just hate myself and my life. That's why I say these things.
That was supposed to be laughter.
God, someone actually used that.
I actually hate myself.
Here's to Tommy, a great brother, a great son, and now let's all get kicked in the face drunk tonight. How's that sound?